Come on, guys. There we go. There we go. Alright, so no diplomats to send. I could see how that's an issue. Absolutely. Okay. Guess we gotta wait 4 days. There we go. Alright, let's do this. So, you're going to give me your province. Which would be seen as pretty aggressive, so we gotta sort of, be careful after this, but we're gonna gain a bunch of power production, a little bit of prestige. We would also be dealing with some overextension because this is not technically part of our empire, so we have to sort of, make it part of our empire, even though it's not much of an empire. I'm also gonna take all our cash, which is a lot of money. 175 ducats, which would result in a little bit of inflation, but that's okay. Boom, there we go. So we got that. There's a bit of a provincial unrest, which means that, rebels could actually spawn here because they're obviously, unhappy about being taken over forcefully. So I'm going to go ahead and actually increase their autonomy for a while, and that'll keep their unrest, nice and low because that separatism thing will go down every year. It'll take 30 years for it to, completely go down. And then we're dealing with overextension, which also gives you unrest, and it gives you a whole bunch of basically negative effects. Like, you don't want to overextend. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this area a core. Possibly should have maybe got rid of war exhaustion, but that's fine. Costs you a bunch of administrative power, but soon we'll have a core here, meaning that I believe that, if someone were to take this from us again, we now have a reason to declare war because we have a core there. It's like, it's part of our nation, and people are not allowed to just, steal it from me. That's kind of the dealio there. Let's get a church as well to start earning a bit more money with all that cash that we just stole from those dudes. And they're like, they're not going to rise up now because they're, somewhat autonomous. Apparently they're not paying any taxes right because I looted the shit out of that place. I forgot. Okay, the world has decided not to... Okay, they're no longer a great power. Oh, boy. Oh, this could be bad. Alright, hold on. The Emperor of Austria demands that we return the province of Utrecht to the Holy Roman Empire. Denying this will seriously impact our relation with them. If we decline, we get local unrest, less taxes, less manpower, and more autonomy. And people are going to dislike me for a while. And they have a reason to go to war with me. I, however, don't think that Austria will actually go to war over such a small province. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and actually keep it. Let's do the risky thing here. Why not? So that means that unrest is even higher. Like, it's another 10 unrest because of that unlawful, claiming of the land. I'm sorry, how else am I supposed to grow my empire if not by force and murder and looting? It makes complete sense, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this pans out. I don't know how long the, let's see, I don't know for how long this will remain like, claimed territory. Actually, we should keep our troops over there, because that will also lower unrest by a bit. We're probably gonna have to fight these rebels, though, because what they want is for, Utrecht to become a free nation again, which, we cannot deal with. So we're gonna have to just sort of, smash them a bit. Okay, we need France back on our side, so let's get a royal marriage going. Hey, we got a consort now. And then we gotta get our alliance with France as well. Oh, this would be bad. Okay, so because we don't have an heir, if our duke dies now, we would actually be part of a personal union with France. That would be bad. So basically we gotta make sure we have an heir. Definitely. Gotta get ourselves an heir. And honestly, I don't know if you can actually increase the odds there, but he's only 20. He'll probably have an heir before he dies, unless we're incredibly unlucky. That could happen. We could get incredibly unlucky, but let's just hope that that's not the case. And alright, so Clev did not yet take this. I don't know why. How is it at only like minus 61? Alright. Flanders claim Holland. I don't care, man. Come on to fight me. See what happens. France is on my site now. So if the Emperor decides to declare war on me now, I'm going to have France on my side, which is nice and refreshing. Now, if we could just get Spain as well, or maybe Aragon. I guess none of them are really Spain right now, but you get my point. Yeah, they're not super happy with me. Let's improve our relations with Austria a bit. And hope that they're not going to be upset too much longer about me, you know, doing all that stuff that I did. Like, you know, basically invading a foreign sovereign province and sort of murdering them. I guess that was not good of me to do. Klev is unhappy with me as well because of that. Right. So they actually dislike me because of the aggressive expansion which I suffered, and then also because I refused to give back the land that I took. So we got to be a little bit careful the next 10 or so years while we, you know, build alliances and sort of get ready to go after these guys. They don't have any alliances themselves, so we might be good. Okay, that's really bad. She's infertile. Can we kill her? No, we cannot. I don't know if that actually means that I'm less likely to get an heir, or if that only works when she actually sort of takes over as a ruler. I'm not sure. But you know, like that could be very bad. I would prefer not to have a ruler that's infertile. I want, you know, heirs, please. That would be so nice. Also, okay, yep, we cannot. Here we go. This is going to be our church right now. Great. So that's like a good chunk of extra cash that we're going to get every month. And I think that we should probably make another one in Zeeland as well. Because that's another, you know, quarter of a ducat every month. Apparently we cannot make anything there because we're coring it right now. That's why. Alright, so you can actually see that over there. Like, they're going to be done pretty soon. And I believe that when we have a core there, we should be able to get more armies, right? How does that work again? Because we're independent, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so it should go up, I think. I'm not sure if that's true, though, but I guess we'll find out. Right now, Utrecht is contributing 0.6 to our force limit. But as soon as they're cored, it should be a little bit more, maybe? Almost there. I'm just looking at these numbers going up. And... alright, they're now our core. Right, it hasn't gone up. Maybe that's because they're, like, so autonomous. That could be why. That's probably bad. Alright, at least unrest, like, went down a little bit, and it'll just, you know, keep going down every year. Also, I'm getting very lucky with these rebels because they had like a 10% chance of increasing their progress by 10%, and now they're only at 7, and they haven't even gone up once. So in other words, I'm very lucky. That's good for me. Alright. That would be a waste. This would also be a waste. So let's get a church over here as soon as I can afford it. Right now, they're very autonomous here, meaning that they also pay a lot less taxes and whatnot. A lot less. Yearly, it's like 7, 8, 8 as well. But these guys produce a lot more. I wonder why that is. Right, it's because they make salt and not fish. These guys make cloth, so this could actually turn out to be pretty profitable as well. There's like some more cloth making, a lot of cloth making industry down here. Some iron. Alright, so recall. Completed our mission, that's all good. We will save the Dutch people in Friesland, of course, but thing is that they're not part of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh my god, that's like a... You're basically telling me that I can go to war with them for free without any repercussions because they don't have any allies either. Well, that settles it. We're gonna go to war with these guys. France is gonna join me as well. I don't see any other troops though. Will I even need France though? Doesn't want to do it yet? Okay. How about you guys? You want to ally me? Brandenburg? I would love that. We could get a royal marriage. We We only have one diplomatic relation. We can have 4. But you want to be careful, like, which ones you use, because some of them are very difficult to sort of cancel out of. Alright, actually, but Brandenburg, like, might be a pretty nice ally to have. At the same time, they could drag me into wars, you know, in this area, with Poland, Lithuania, whatever. Or even Denmark. They are rival to Bohemia, which is a lot larger. Teutonic Order. I'm not sure that I do want to ally them, actually. I feel like that could turn out to be very, very dangerous. Maybe Saxony. They could be like a nice little ally. Right, they don't really have any crazy enemies. They're allied to Bohemia. Actually, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna ally Saxony then. Just gotta wait a little bit. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got Willem, the new heir, and he's beautiful. What a beautiful baby boy. He's gonna lead us to victory when he grows up in like 14 years or something. What a lad. All right, so here we go. Let's get that alliance popping. Alrighty, here we go. We got an alliance going. And now, yeah, we can declare war on these guys. They're not part of the Holy Roman Empire. We're free to do whatever we like. I'm gonna go ahead and actually call in both of my allies, because I probably shouldn't suffer any like aggression penalties or anything. Oh my god. Alright, some sort of propaganda text is circulating in the court about how our king is a ruthless powermonger. This might impact our relations with other countries. So we can embrace it or we could execute someone for this. I'm actually... If we lose one stability, we're going to have to boost it again because it would be below 0, which would cost me at least 100 of this stuff. Or I could just use 100 of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and actually give up some of our diplomatic power then. And here we go. This is our war. Yeah, we're going to win this. We are going to win this. So that is yet another province that we're going to be able to add to our collection. This is the war goal, so we already have that in our hands. Let's just smash these guys. I guess this wasn't necessary at all. We shouldn't have called France into this. I guess maybe Saxony is like a little backup, but France was just completely unnecessary to get involved. But okay. Better safe than sorry and all that. Don't you even try to liberate that province. What did I just say? I told you not to do that. You cheeky little man. Alright, here you go. Took care of that. So we can either try to take... Oh, that would be bad. Wait, they are part of the... Right, it's only territory. So this is actually territory that belongs to the Empire. But he himself doesn't belong to the Empire. We could take East Frisia then, because I'm not going to take this if it's going to cause people to join an alliance against me. That would be terrible. That would get me killed if I were to take it. So we're going to take this little province then. And if possible, I'd actually like to vassalize them. Because then later on we could just sort of integrate them and we wouldn't have done anything illegal. We wouldn't have taken his territory. We just sort of integrate him into our territory. So that's cool. Alright. Austria. Alright, recall that guy. Austria, my man. We're best friends, right? Oh, they actually might ally me later. But they're not on the best of terms with France. So I guess we just gotta wait for that to end. Let's speed this up, shall we? Just wait for this this war to wrap up. We actually got 7,000 of... what is France doing? This isn't even necessary, guys. Come on. I mean, I applaud his enthusiasm for this war that I started, but the guy's going a little bit overboard. He's sending like 15,000 soldiers this way. But, you know, that just means that he's a good ally. And he's got my back. That's so sweet. That's part of the Holy Roman Empire. Alright. Yeah, with a bit of luck, maybe we can be the Emperor later, but I haven't really messed around with that whole system yet, so we'll have to see, I guess. Come on, take it. Please. Please, let's just end this war. This senseless violence. What is it good for? I mean, it's good for me. But aside from that, why are we doing this? This is murder. Truce with Burgundy has ended. This is where things could get a little bit on the dangerous side. Yes, Austria offers an electorate position in the Holy Roman Empire. By accepting, will we be able to vote for the next emperor? Accept. This means that we can actually now... Right, we're not backing anybody right now. I'm actually going to go ahead and vote for Austria then. Because that will make them like me. And I like that. So this gives us a position of like slightly more power. Which, you know, I'm totally fine with. Let's get better technology. So extra infantry, shock. Combat width goes up, which is like the number of troops I believe that you can bring into a battle. We also got some better units that we're actually going to assign soon. Here we go. War has been won. Right, so we take the territory we're allowed to take. We also vassalize them. And then we take all their cash, maybe. Take all their cash. That seems like a fair deal, right? Give me your cash. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we got this province now. It's now officially a part of our land. East Frisia, which is, interestingly enough, East Frisia belongs to me, but Frisia, or just Friesland, is now East Frisia. It's a bit weird. This is weird. I've done something very strange. But I own this province now, and this is now my vassal. Meaning that they can, right, make a core. Definitely do that. We're going to incorporate them into our country. That's going to be our main goal. It'll take a while to do it, but we'll get there. Our rival will still be Galra. Sure, we'll take Liège. Those dudes, sure. Münster, however, I think I don't want to rival them right now. And let's also, okay, pick those better units. So you can sort of pick the units that you want to use. I believe that it's usually better to go at morale. But I have no idea if that's even true. That's just usually what I do. So we'll get some men-at-arms. And we want to improve our relations with East Frisia. So that their liberty desire goes down. There we go. Because right now they're at 55% liberty desire. Which as a result of that, they could actually turn rebellious. And they will not actually give me any taxes anymore. Which is very bad for me. So let's make sure that that doesn't go down anymore. Alright, we got some separatists over there. So we're a lot more powerful now. We have an actual vassal. We have 4 provinces. And we can now have a, okay. We now have a much stronger position, I guess. We're also an elector in the Holy Roman Empire. Meaning that Austria likes me. So we gotta make sure that, you know, stays that way. They don't really want to ally with me, but they will. Eventually they will. I'm sure of it. But alright, there we go. So, let's take a look. 53%. So that'll keep going down, and then eventually they'll, like, forgive me for taking them out. And they'll start paying me taxes, and I can actually, you know, sort of rally their army when I decide to go to war. They're basically like an ally that I own now, which is hella sweet. So our next target will be Galra. But for that... we're gonna have to wait. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it turned out super long. And I'll be back soon with more Europa Universalis as Holland. Thanks for watching, guys.